Alright, so Sean, storming the Ramparts Kavanaugh, asked me to hunt, clean, and cook a squirrel using the squirrel roaster that I just made. And so that's what you're going to see here. And I'm going to warn you now, there's some parts of it that will be graphic. And it's just important to know where your food comes from, and you're going to see that. So we're going to head to the woods and see what we can find. And I'm telling you this now because once you get out there, you got to be quiet. Shh. Be very, very quiet. Shh. I'm hunting squirrel. So it's like a little gray squirrel. Not the biggest in the woods, but not going to complain. Sure beats going hungry. And you probably noticed when I shot that, there wasn't a lot of noise. It wasn't the camera. It wasn't any noise cancellation. What we have are one of these little beauties. This is a 20 grain Aguilar 22 caliber long rifle. So super small head on it, not much of a powder charge, really quiet. I'm a fan of them. I can hunt this wood all day now. Very little noise out of it. What we're using is this little baby. It's a Rossi. It was actually a combo, 410-22, and I bought it for the grandkids. I thought, well, as they grow up, they're going to need something. So I got this. Then I got to looking at it and thought, well, Grandpa paid for it. Grandpa could probably use that. So I really like this gun. It's growed on me. And although the buttstock's a little short, I can make it work. It's a skill level, I guess. So forearm comes off, hit a button, it all comes down. You see that? This whole thing can pack up. I think my forearm is about the length of this whole thing. So easy assembly. We get everything lined up. See, I like it. It's a little more weight than I wanted, like I said, but the gun's accurate. I had to go buy a scope mount for it. That turned out to be pretty handy. Great squirrel rifle. So what I'm going to do now that I got one is we're going to clean it, and we're going to use the squirrel roaster and make a nice little stew that I got a recipe hammered out for it. So stick around, let me get this squirrel processed, and we're going to start the cooking part of it. Okay, so I was asked to explain this process. What I do is I cut the tail off, all 4 feet, and then I cut a slit all the way around the midsection. I'll save that tail. This is good for tying flies or other fishing lures, like a rooster tail. So then what I do is I just grab the 2 sections and pull them against each other. This is where your food comes from, people. You gotta know that. Just pull that hide off. And what this does is it keeps the hair off the meat. Makes it a lot easier to clean up. Just gonna pull this down to the head. And with this summer hair, it comes off really easy, so this is an added bonus to doing it this way. Oh, look at that. There's my bullet. Okay. Good heart shot. There it is. Beat. Pull this section, we'll pull the arms out, just like taking the shirt off. Pull these arms out. See? And then we're just going to cut the head off in. That's all there is to it. And then you got a nice clean piece of meat. Okay. Now we're going to slit it and get the guts out of it. No wrong answers here other than keeping your fingers out of the way. It was slow, cut it up to the rib cage. Okay, all this comes out. This is going to be feed for another animal. Circle of life here, folks. We're going to eat, something else is going to eat. I do apologize if this is a little too graphic for some of you, but this is how it's done. This is how people survive. Everyone needs to have this experience to understand. It's a clean carcass there. And get this other end here. Okay, so that's a done deal. It's ready for the roaster. Alright, so we got the squirrel. I got it in a bag of apple juice, marinating for about 3 hours now. And we're going to put this in some rice. Rice and onion. This stuff will be quick. Not to wait 3 hours for that. We'll also be putting in a can of diced tomatoes with jalapeno oil. And then my favorite, mushrooms. I'd throw in a little onion if I could find it. I ain't sure yet. I think that would work good. So right now the fire's burning down to a good bed of coals, and I'm about ready to put the squirrel on the roaster. And once it's roasted, we're going to cut it up and put it in the pot. This one. Stick around. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start this hook right in the chest cavity. It's going to be coming out the top of the cavity where the head used to be. Slide that down. Now we're down to the forks. And it's just a simple matter of, I get a good picture of this. Just going to push them forks into that meat. So, tighten that up. That's what we got. So that way we can rotate it and nothing's going to fall off. That's a good thing. All right, on to the coals. About half. That's just a little too cheap. Okay, so put this in. Nothing fancy about that. Slice it in half, slice it in pieces. That goes in. Okay. Yeah. Tomato, jalapeno. Can of mushrooms. I'm not big on exact measure. So, can. Okay, now this bad boy. The directions say fill to the line. Well, let's put some water in there. Okay, here's the line. Now that's going in. Maybe a little more. Give a little swishy here. Okay, so that's all in. So we'll put this by the fire. Okay, so this is done. Just want a good line on the outside of it. You don't want to cook it like leather tough, because this is going to go in a stew pot. So right now it's just got a good smoke casing on it. Best way to think about it. So I'm going to take the knife, trim this off the bone, put it in the stew pot. These guys want to jump in the camera. Okay, so the meat's cut up. That's what I got right now. Went ahead and mixed that up a little bit, get everything blended. But you can see a good chunk of meat. It's got a good smoke ring on it. That's all I was looking for. I didn't want to dry it out over the fire. That's what this is going to do. So this is going on the roaster, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. Oh God, hot. Oh my God. Thank you, Sean Cavanaugh, for this great idea. So I'm gonna sip me some Indiana apple cider. Enjoy this fall evening. Maybe some squirrel stew that I made with the roaster that I made. And that's about it. So I'm Gary, Spoon with Nature. Thank you for watching.